We have Denise, which is the Cope Center.
That's right.
And Stephanie, which is the Hope Center. And
Yes.
Stephanie is new to the Hope Center, so welcome and congratulations.
Thank you.
Long time Hope Center, Catherine Prince, riding off into the sunset of retirement, but good for her, and congratulations to Catherine. Did a fantastic job.
She was awesome.
Yeah,
She was awesome.
she was. I know you guys were compadres. I think Stephanie is going to do a fantastic job as well.
She's already doing a great job.
Need to speak into that microphone there, Denise. Need to hear you. I want to hear that pretty
Is
voice.
that better?
That's awesome. So it's a pleasure to have you guys here today on Tiger Talk, and let's talk about Fantastic Friday. That'll be here before we know it.
Good deal. That's right. That's this Friday morning from 8 to 11 at the elementary school gym. It's going to be a little different location this year. We were, in the past, we've had it at the Butler
Right.
Annex, but that's been closed now, so we've moved locations. But we think it's actually going to work a little better for us and for parents and guardians who come out to get those supplies.
And let's talk a little bit about that. That is these are supplies while they last, of course, for folks in our school system, Caldwell County school system, grades K through 12.
That's correct.
So
Actually, preschool.
Preschool. Okay, so preschool through 12. So you can come out to the elementary school gym, and during what's the times again?
8 a.m. to 11.
8 to 11, and just come get your supplies. And where did the supplies come from?
We've written grants.
Okay.
We have community donations. We ordered those supplies in time to be here for this day. They are by grade level appropriate supplies. We don't have everything probably that's on the teacher's list in there, but it is a good supplement, and we're going toward that.
I was going to ask that. Yeah, it's not like you have the grade list and everything there
That's
for
correct.
it. It's just supplemental supplies that they would need.
Correct. We have to order them in enough time that we usually don't have those lists, but we usually know what they require, so we try to get as close as we can. You're not going to have everything
Right.
in there, but it's going to be a good bit.
What an awesome resource, though. I mean, it's everybody needs a little help, and then when you get to school, and there's lots of stuff to have, and you need that stuff continuous, not just at the beginning of school. It lasts all year long.
That's
so
exactly
to have
right.
those resources, we appreciate that.
We are so blessed in this community.
We are.
That if there's a need, even before we know there's a need, a lot of times that we'll get that donation or get that call that they have something for us. So we're just blessed
Yes.
to live in this community and to do this job.
Fantastic community to live in, and it always antes up and takes care of its own, and
That's
it is
right.
fantastic. I believe, let's see, what else do you have going on? Tonight you've got the meetings, don't you? That's tomorrow. The 27th, is that right?
Tomorrow's our
Your
advisory council.
Yeah, let's remind
tomorrow
people
morning.
about that.
It's open to the public.
Yeah.
Anyone like to come. We have advisory council members, but it is open to the public if they'd like to come and hear what we've got going on. Of course, it's summertime, so we've kind of wound down, but we are already gearing
back up.
We were actually gearing back up before the school year ended last year.
It's kind of like a sports season, isn't it?
It just never
Just
stops.
kinda-
Just, yeah.
You can have maybe a slide off season, but then you're in training, and then the season starts and you're kicking.
Yeah, don't ever sit down.
No. Give us some more ideas of what folks can expect from you guys coming up this fall. It's the school year. I mean, you're involved, of course, with the backpack program. I mean, there's so many things that it's a fabulous resource for us to have in
We
there
do
in the county.
have the Feeding God's Children is what we
Yes.
call it. It's the backpack weekend food program, and that is actually, the food comes from Feeding America.
Yes.
And we will start that program in, I think the food bags will probably go out in September.
Joni was here and talking about it. and of
Joni,
course,
we collaborate with
collaborate
Joni
with
on that
Joni
program.
on that.
She is
Yep.
awesome to get that done and help us take care of that. So if anybody's interested in that, we will send out permission forms. Every child has to have a permission form in order to receive that, but anybody can get it that needs it. So if you don't get a permission form, if a parent does it and they want, just let us know and we can get that out to them.
And that'll come home with the child in the book
Or I can
bag or
mail
something,
it,
or you
we
can mail it.
A lot of times we mail initially.
If someone's listening, give us, or if they're interested, what they might call or whatever. You got a number that
you can call me at the Cope Center
Okay.
at 270-365-8026.
Okay.
Or Stephanie at the Hope Center at 270-365-8050.
Yeah. Awesome. Stephanie, how are you transitioning into your new position?
Pretty well,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Is it something that you kind of got in there and said, boy, I mean, I've got shoes to fill? Or is it just one of those things that you just do your own thing and take off with it?
A little of both.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
I,
little of
I
both.
understand that, but I know you. I've known you for several years, and you've done administrative work before, and I think you'll do a fantastic job. And I know you're settling in quite nicely with Denise, and you guys work as a team, and that's what's kind of neat, you know. But you do different things. And what is the difference? I mean, one has a C and one has an H. You know, but
I didn't know the difference until I actually started
but
working here,
let's talk about that just a little bit. There is a difference.
There is a difference. We do a lot of the big programs together. I mean, we can just work more efficiently and cover more ground when we work together. But the difference between our centers are, I serve middle and high school, the COPE Center.
Okay.
And Stephanie, through the Hope Center, serves primary and elementary.
Okay.
The state does have we have different components
Sure.
of our grant that we have to meet because of the age differences, but so much of it can be tied together.
Exactly.
And, I mean, you know, it's to share the workload is better.
No, it's always better when you can combine, especially when you're doing similar things within, you know, the school system or wherever you're doing it. It just, if you can combine those resources and meet the needs of those that you're supposed to need, it's just.
And a lot of families have children in both age groups.
Exactly.
So it's easier to work together to have something the whole family can attend.
Right.
Instead of dividing the kids up.
Fantastic. Okay, so we got the, you know, it'll be here before we know it. August 9th will be here, back in full foot. We talked about the backpack program. What else can folks expect from you all, and some of the other things that you all can offer the community, the kids in school?
Of course, we're involved in a lot of nationwide awareness campaigns. Red Ribbon Week will be coming up in
Yes.
October, so we'll have information and stuff out like that. We do some child abuse prevention awareness in April. We do parenting workshops all throughout the year. We do have a Christmas assistance program that parents can sign up for. Now, those forms will be in the enrollment packets. So
Okay.
read those forms, and if you're interested in being in that, you have to sign that packet and get that information to us, because there are stipulations and requirements that you have to meet.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because when you take your child into the school system and they give you a packet,
Right.
when you know those orientation nights or those opening nights, your information is in those packets. So if you need or want your child to participate in your programs, then you need to make sure that those are filled out and properly returned.
That's correct.
Okay.
I know the packet's big and there's a lot of forms,
It is.
and you just want to sign them and get through them, but just take a minute and look at those things. We also, both of our centers have an email distribution list set up that we can email you by grade, information of our programs, information from our schools. Sometimes teachers will say, can you email a certain grade to the parents, maybe a homework assignment or a project coming up or a trip, you know. So it's really helpful. We've had lots of compliments about that program, especially on the high school level, because parents say they don't get any information. I send out daily announcements every day from the high school.
Okay.
So, you know, that kind of keeps that information between parent and school going.
Yeah, and that's a good thing that happens, because I know sometimes if it goes through the student, the parent might not get it. I know it happens in my house all the time. You know, what's this? You know, it'll be wadded up in a book bag or something like that. My daughter's better than my son about it, but so tell folks where you're located, because I know you used to be housed in the annex, but of course the annex is not open now, and I know you're out at the various schools. Tell us where your offices are located.
My office is located in the elementary school, and then we also have an office in the primary school. Libby Dillingham sits at that office.
Okay, so Libby's at the primary school office. Good deal. Okay, and where are you housed?
I'm housed mainly at the high school.
You're at the high
and
school.
Teresa Ray is in the middle school office for us.
So everybody's covered.
Everybody's covered, and Stephanie and I also go between our schools quite often and keep in regular contact, you know, with our administration and support staff in those offices as well.
Good deal. What do you want folks to know about each of your centers that you feel like they might not know about?
If there's a need, I mean, our mission is to remove barriers from a child's academic success, and that could be anything in the home. It could be a health-related problem. It could be the food. It could be clothing. It could be, you know, and we have resources. We may not actually be able to be the one that fund those things, but a lot of times we can help find the resource if we're not.
And let's stress that this, if somebody comes to you, this is all confidential stuff.
That's exactly right.
I mean, you know, if there is a need out there,
That's right.
Parents and of these students can trust and realize that they can come to you, tell you of their need, and it's not going anywhere.
right.
Nobody's going to know this stuff, and then you guys can go to work and figure out a way to get these resources to these children.
We will do our best.
So that's awesome. Well, what a fantastic thing to have in our system. And, of course, it is a grant program, correct?
It is a grant program. We are funded I'm glad you mentioned that,
Yeah.
because that's an important piece we need to talk about. Also, we are grant funded, and it is based on the number. We used to have free and reduced lunch, students. And it's real important that now that
That's changed, yeah.
It has changed, and everybody now is going to get free lunch and breakfast. But it's still important. We still have a form we have to fill out, because there are several groups or components to the school system that are their funding is based on that, and we are one of those.
Correct.
So when you come to Fantastic Friday, there's a couple of forms that we're going to require that they fill out. And one of those is that form, just because our funding is based on that. So when you're going to hear, parents are going to hear a lot more about that coming up.
I'm supposed to have Will in here as well, and he was at a conference, and I was trying to get him in.
He's got a lot more information. But
he
those
does,
forms, although we are going to have free and reduced lunch, we have to continue to prove that we have the need for that.
Right.
So we have to continue getting those forms filled out for that, plus other benefits through the school system, like our programs, and there are plenty of other programs that are funded the same way.
Because the funding is based upon how many are participating, basically,
right.
especially with the new lunch program. I mean, we encourage everybody to have breakfast and lunch.
That's right.
Because that just allows us more funding for the program.
That's right. It's very important those kids get those meals as well. But,
Sure.
Yes, fill out those forms. It only has to be one form per family. You don't have, if you have a student in every school, you only have to fill out that form one time.
That's good.
So if you fill it out, if you come to Fantastic Friday and we get that form filled out, you don't have to do it again.
Excellent. Okay. Have we missed anything? I love talking to you guys. I wish I could sit here and I never want to put anybody on the spot, so my brain churns and turns, and then I throw something, and then I got to eat my foot and then my shoe, and I don't want to do that.
Gosh,
So
I know we'll get back to the office and think, we should have.
Well, one thing we have currently kind of going on is our Happy Feet shoe program.
yes, and I'm involved with that a little bit.
We had the shoe sizing the 1st of June. Well,
Yes.
they did. I wasn't on board then. But we want parents to know that if they miss that date and are in need of school shoes for their children, they can contact either office, and we're setting up a day to meet and get shoes.
Wonderful. And then the delivery will be coming up here pretty soon.
Pretty soon.
Yeah.
We'll be contacting everybody that showed up and got shoes to pick
So
them
it's
up.
so it's not too late. If you
not too
did
late.
miss, then you can get in on that as well if your child needs shoes. So contact Denise or Stephanie, and they should be able to get you fixed up with that. But do that pretty soon so they know, because they will be delivering those shoes. Yeah, that was fantastic to be down there. That's one of the last things that Catherine, that we were down there, and I about missed the sizing. That's a fun day to kind of hang out and watch all the kids come in and get their size, and great program that the people that they bring to size the kids' feet. I mean, they're fantastic with them, and
They work with them wonderful.
they-
And the
they
kids
do.
are so excited that they get to pick out their own shoes.
and they're quality shoes.
Yes,
they're not
Yes,
know.
they are. We work through Shoe Carnival
Yeah.
to get these shoes. Now, if you're on our waiting list, we'll probably have to get them a different way, but that's okay. We'll still get you some good shoes.
Right, but they're good shoes. So, well, thanks for mentioning that, because that is important. Because if you did miss out on that sizing day, there is a chance for you to get some more shoes. So contact Denise or Stephanie on that. So, all right. Well, can't thank you enough. I appreciate you coming in. I kind of got you short notice, but wanted to get you here. You're welcome here anytime. Here at WPKY, we want your information. I want to make sure before you leave we have your list so that we can get this information out to folks in the system, because it's important work that you guys do. We can't thank you enough for what you do. And a lot of times it's behind the scenes and it's not anything. And again, if there's a need out there, this is, you as parents, if you have a need, they will help you, and it will be confidential. If it needs to be.
We'll do our very best.
Yeah.
That's for
So.
sure, and it will be confidential.
Yeah, so that's something that you can trust them to do that. But thank you for the work that you do. We know it's, like I said, it's a lot of it's behind the scenes. You don't ever know what's going on, but it is good work, and it is you can't do it without the support of this community either.
That's right.
And you definitely have that, I'm sure. So,
We do.
all right, well, welcome,
Thank
and
you.
anything we can do for the organizations here at WPKY, the Tiger, we certainly will do that. We want your information especially. So.
Thank you, Ty.
And y'all have a fantastic day, and appreciate you being with us here on Tiger Talk today. And have a wonderful school year.
Thank you.
All right. Been speaking.